Our last chain story is The Rooster and the Mouse, and it comes from Italy. Once upon a time there lived a rooster and a mouse. One day the mouse said to the rooster, "Shall we go and eat some nuts from yonder tree?" "Certainly," the rooster replied. So they both went to the tree, and the mouse climbed up the trunk, scampered out on a branch, and began to eat. The poor rooster flapped his wings and flapped his wings, but he could not fly high enough to reach the branch. "Friend Mouse, do you know what I want you to do?" said the rooster. "Throw me down a nut." The mouse threw down a nut, and it hit the rooster on the head and gave him a nasty bump. So poor rooster, with his head nearly broken, went on to an old woman to get a rag for a bandage. "Auntie, give me a bandage to cure my head." "I will," said the woman, "if you will give me 2 hairs from a dog's back." The rooster went away and found a dog. "Dog, give me 2 hairs. The hairs I will give to the old woman, and the old woman will give me a rag for a bandage to cure my head." "I will give you the hairs," said the dog, "if you will give me a little bread." The rooster went to the baker and said, "Baker, give me bread. The bread I will give to the dog, the hairs I will give to the old woman, and the old woman will give me a rag for a bandage to cure my head." The baker answered, "I will not give you bread unless you give me some wood." The rooster went to the forest. "Forest, give me some wood. The wood I will carry to the baker. The baker will give me some bread. The bread I will give to the dog. The hairs I will give to the old woman. The old woman will give me a rag for a bandage to cure my head." The forest answered, "If you will bring me a little water, I will give you some wood." The rooster went to the fountain. "Fountain, give me water. Water I will carry to the forest. Forest will give me wood. The wood I will carry to the baker. The baker will give me some bread. The bread I will give to the dog. The hairs I will give to the old woman. The old woman will give me a rag for a bandage to cure my head." And the fountain gave the rooster water. The water he carried to the forest. The forest gave him wood. The wood he carried to the baker. The baker gave him bread. The bread he gave to the dog. The dog gave him 2 hairs from his back. The hairs he carried to the old woman. The old woman gave him a rag for a bandage, and the rooster cured his head.